It's your boy. Hash info. Just cleaning my glass quickly here. Always start off with cold water, rinse it down. Fill with cold water, give it a shake. Turn it all the bits brittle and super solid. Solidify all the bits, right? Freeze them off. Dip it upside down again. Now you're going to do a third cold run, clean wash, rinse. I can't believe what I'm reading in the news, guys. 22-year veteran of the force. So I guess he was 20 when he started. I think I said some of the stuff wrong. I think I said he was 22 when he started or something. I can't even remember. I'm not sure if I said he was 22 or he started 20 years ago. But I think the reports were different at first. You're also going to put in his proper name on YouTube. So I mean, some of it is kind of sketchy to me. How they're screwing up the editing of his name, right? For the news on YouTube, right? So some stuff just seemed a little off. It wasn't YouTube news. It was a news station that covered the story in Winnipeg with millions of subscribers on YouTube. Does that work? And they got the news story wrong. Like they spelled the guy's name wrong in the header of the title and description. So, I mean, mistakes happen, but do they really happen when you're copying and pasting? No. Like, editing is editing as well. Like, if you're getting paid to tell a news story on that level, you should check it before you should proofread it. This is all basic grade 3 and 4 stuff that I would do especially if I was getting paid 25 cents an hour, you know what I mean? They're making a lot more than that. 100,000 an hour. I mean, 100,000 a year, and you're really just sitting on their butt to do it for very little, you know what I mean? Do you know how long it takes somebody in Winnipeg, a construction worker, to make $100,000 an hour? 2+ years. So the people that write a news story and can't even write the title and write the guy's name right, in 2 years they make what a construction worker makes. Tell me we don't got to do a little bit of editing to job titles and descriptions and everything in between revolving payment, right? You want to talk about hazard pay? Let's do the math here on hazard pay. How many people have passed and perished in construction sites in Manitoba in 10 years? How many police officers have passed on duty in 10 years? Quickly you'll see that we should be paying our people who build us homes more than the people who cover up lies for politicians. Oh, you see what I did there, don't you? I'm not a very nice guy when it comes to the truth. And people who cover it up, I'm very mean about it. Do you know why people cover up the truth? Because they're demons. Prove me wrong. You can't. So his name's Elston Bostoff, and he's probably about, they don't even say his exact age, but I'm going to go out and say he's about 42 years old. Around 40, 42, maybe 44. It's definitely about 40. That's how old I am, roughly. I don't like that at all. They are saying that this guy had cocaine and mushrooms in his locker before he was, arrested on that day. They don't say how much. let me tell you this. If you're stealing cocaine from a police precinct and you're a 22 you're a veteran officer, I guarantee you ain't taking a little flap. I guarantee you filled that duffel bag. Now the problem is the blue and black took an oath to, not to serve and protect, no you stupid goofs. They took an oath to not rat each other out, okay? So how it works is, you can ask yourself many questions, but have you seen the chiefs of police leave? Come and go, come and go, come and go, and why do you think that is? Because I think those are puppets, those are figureheads put in place by, this is like, you guys gotta just start using your head. I can't say everything, unfortunately. and I shouldn't have to either, if you guys are oh so smart, right? Like, I thought you guys were really smart, smarter than I am, you know, all this stuff, right? It's okay that you're really smart in a single profession or you have a couple of skill sets that far outweigh mine. It doesn't mean you have an all-round grasp of the world better than I do. It does not mean that. It also doesn't mean you can speak better or more clearly than me, right? It doesn't also give you the right to put me down or be disrespectful to me either. I'm simply stating facts. If your low IQ prevents you from hearing those facts, whose fault is that? Say quickly, it's not mine. You don't get to be where I am, having a fucking low IQ. Now, I didn't say I was at the top of a mountain. I didn't say I was in an ivory tower collecting taxes from the whole city of Winnipeg. I just said you don't get to be where I am. Okay, where is that? At the top of YouTube live stream, bud. Where are you right now? Whose show are you watching right now? That's right, mine. You cannot be me. Stop trying. Don't even consider to try. Do. Try not only do, right? Do. Don't try. Do. Be. Don't try to be. Be. But the world is full of people that they're scared. I'm one of them. I'm not scared all the time, but I've been scared. I mean, there's things that bother me and keep me up at night, and there's things that I refuse to mention. Okay, not because I'm too scared. I also don't want to give. You have to understand. You don't give away your biggest fear, right? Now, I should also let you know that as scared as I possibly could be, it's not that scared. It's just a little bit. Fear keeps you alive. You know that, right? Fear is how you know you could get hurt, right? Fear is like, it's like a good wife that's constantly telling you to be careful. You understand? But don't get fear confused or misconstrued with lack of respect for yourself, right? If there's something out there that you know you could benefit from, but you're kind of slow to the party, slow to the race, you're disrespecting yourself, right? You have the ability to help yourself, but you're too scared to initiate said protocol to, get a better job, ask for a raise, all these different things. I asked for a raise one time. The only time I've ever been scared to ask for a raise. I don't even know why. I'm just a really nice guy and I don't like to be pushy. But this guy had lied to me for 2 or 3 weeks, a good duration. And he was basically expecting my last check to be a raise on there. And there wasn't. So I think it was like Monday morning, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday morning, but it was early in the week. It was the beginning of the week, and it was the beginning of the day at the job. I had already been there. This guy was hungover or whatever he was. He didn't show up for 2-3 hours, and here I am opening up, I worked in a big building, and I shouldn't have been the one who was opening and getting everything going. There's no way that I should have been the one at freaking my wage. And so I was being used, and I don't take that shit lightly.
Okay, a couple weeks, 3 weeks went by, and I said, okay, you want to give me all these extra, I have to show up even earlier than anyone else, and you want to give me all these responsibilities? It was just because I lived the closest, you know what I mean? But that's no excuse to give me the shit hours, you know? And I always worked overtime. The other thing is I showed up early and I was the last to finish. You don't fucking. I shouldn't have been the fucking guy on the third highest paid on. I should have been the number one highest paid guy on the job site. That's how it works. If you're first in, last out, you make the most money. It pisses me off the way that I'm treated sometimes, eh? And I take that shit very seriously. And I told him, I said, you're the only person that expects me to do all these extra things over and above everybody else that you've had here that nobody stayed. Nobody showed up every single day except me. And I was sick lots of the times too. Like I was inhaling, like I couldn't breathe very good. There's just tons of fucking stuff going on. I don't really want to get into it, but I was like spitting up all kinds of shit every day, every evening, blowing my nose, and there was like fucking a rainbow in my nostrils. And yeah, I wasn't really happy about that. I was super exhausted. I'd eat dinner and go to bed and wake up super early and have to go, right? I was pretty pissed off, to be honest. And my final check it was pretty weak, but it was, and then I actually did get another one. I don't remember exactly, but it was a lot better than it should have been. But I still, like, I had to complain to get that. And then I quit. I didn't want to work for him anymore. I told him right in the center of the building, his best employee he ever fucking had. I embarrassed him in front of everybody, like 95 people. I wasn't happy. So and he lied to me. He told me specifically 3 weeks. I should have been making a different wage, and I knew, and I didn't get it. So I told him off in front of everybody, but I told him off politely. I did it. I said, "Hey, like I said, hey, how come my last check didn't have my raise?" And he goes, "Your raise? Your raise? What do you mean the raise?" And I was like, "Holy, we're off to a really bad start here." I'm like, "Well, you creepy goof, when you told me to come in early every day, you had also said that you would pay me more." But this is what they do, eh? Connivers and really dirty men. Dirty women too. They'll lie to you. They'll give you high hopes, but they never. I mean, this guy banged hookers. This guy is a total sleazeball. Total sleazeball. And he was corrupt too. They were running an inside, some sort of like backdoor deal with this major. I don't know the insides of it past. I heard a bunch of shit and it didn't make any sense for construction. It was more like funneling money through, like paying him a certain high. He was making, I forget how you word it, but he made like $50,000 a month. He didn't have like, it was like a fuck, I can't even remember. He got a certain amount of money to do certain types of jobs, so he had to have the jobs done for these areas, and he would put in like the worst bid ever, like a stupid high bid. They wouldn't get anybody else to do it, and they would just take his. I'm telling you, highly, highly, highly corrupt people in this city. And I knew early on what the fuck was going on. I wanted to get out of there, but I had to make this money. Like, it was pretty good. It wasn't the best money, but it was quite a bit of money. For bullshit work, a lot of bullshit work. Like, I was up 40 feet inside of a fucking maintenance room without being tied off on these fucking ladders, and then you had to take another ladder once you got to this other. It was disgusting how fucked up it was. I was actually really scared inside that area. We had to replace I-beams, had to do all kinds of stuff. We fucking had to cut out fuck do you call those, like we had to cut out the studs in the wall in some areas. Like, it's really, and I don't even think anybody there knew about, like, load bearing wall, fine. We understood some of them, but I highly doubt that every wall. Most buildings aren't made to hold, especially a building like that. This was like from the 90s or something. I don't know exactly, but I'm going to say it was 80s or 90s this building was built. And it had a lot of structural integrity issues throughout the entire building. So now we're going to go cut out fucking shit. Fucking cutting out these things here. I can see it, but I just can't say the name. I don't remember certain names. Fuck it. Who cares? It's like metal studs. I forget what they're called. Anyway, they were like metal walls, but I don't think you understand what I mean. Only people who do construction probably know what I'm talking about. But we would we would fucking cut into the metal wall, and then fucking put in an I-beam, cut the I-beams to fit, and then we would screw the I-beams to the metal wall together to give it, you know, greater structural integrity, because the walls were folding and bending on the 3rd floor. This is fucked up. Really scary. Actually, they were folding and bending on the 1st floor where I was in like the cafeteria and the main call center, but they were also folding on the 3rd floor, which was super scary because that's like the beginning of the weight, right? For it to be folding there is, we probably should have been cutting into that area, but we didn't. Nothing happened. I mean, I never heard. I actually ended up seeing, I almost said his name, buddy, 2 or 3 years later. He's like, oh fuck, I miss you so much, man. You were so much fun on the job and you got so much done. I'm like, hey, where's that other guy? He's like, no, he left like days later. I'm like, that's so funny. But yeah, I saw him. I saw him at a Tim Hortons, actually, outside of Tim Hortons. He was just getting off work. I never actually knew he worked by my house, but he worked in the mornings and then he went to work. This one guy was so cool, man. He had 2 jobs. It's like my other buddy. He had 2 jobs. He had 2 or 3 kids and he had to take care of them. And his wife didn't work. And the guy worked 18 hours a day. He'd work 10 hours with me, and then he'd work 8 hours in the morning at Tim Hortons. Fucking crazy. But the guy that owned the company, he let the other guy pretty much do what he wanted and take breaks whenever he wanted. He was a really good worker. I'd say me and him were about the same for knowledge, but he was about 4 or 5 years older than me. He was sick. I don't know how old. He looked good for his age. I couldn't tell how old he was. But he was definitely older than me by 4 or 5 years for sure. I think maybe 10. And yeah, he was really nice, very nice guy. He had a fucked up life too, horrible life. He came to Canada because there was war in his country. He's from Serbia. Super gentleman. Just like me, gentleman. But you could tell this dude was harsh. They knew I was super harsh too, because they knew a guy I grew up with. And we used to hang out on Fridays and Saturdays together and crush skulls. Pretty cool, right? Not all the time, but a couple times we did that.
Babe, are you okay? Jesus.
I think. My wife's doing her, she's doing cleaning her teeth with this electric light thing, this blue light.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun.
Which one did you guys pick? Yes, it's already done.
Let's have some fun.
Look at all the troops we're bringing to take out a wolf. Seems a little excessive in my mind, my opinion. Excessive. A little bit excessive. Pretty sure it's gonna just be like super easy to beat these guys, right? Yeah. I think we'll beat these guys, but maybe not the next ones. That one was easy. Then we'll go a couple more, I guess. If you guys enjoying the show, make sure you drop a like, share the video with your friends, subscribe if you're new. We're doing a giveaway at 110 million subscribers, so look forward to that in 50 years. They're getting my shield bearer, eh? Just about the same amount of time. And you think we can do the next one too? It's going to be quite hard, but we might do it. Mm-hmm.
Let's blast open your heart. Let's blast open your heart. Shields up. That's my bait. Let's have some fun.
All of you too.
Bullseye every single time.
Meow.
Bullseye every single time.
Shields up. That's my bait.
Hi, pigs.
Let's blast open your heart. Let's blast open your heart. Let's have some fun.
every single time.
Shields up. Shut up and fight.
Our hearts
Shut up.
beat
Shields
so loud.
Let's... Lumberjack! Let's blast open your heart.
What the heck was that? Just rolled right over them like they were nothing. I haven't seen that before.
Lumberjack! Let's have some fun.
For honor.
Shields up. That's my thing. Falcons have sighted rebel troops. Lumberjack!
We're gonna run a Keurig for the first time in I think a couple months. Okay, we do it. Oh, there's nothing in it. I just emptied it.
And what I mean by that is I just washed it out really good and then I just left it dry. But I didn't fill it back up. I didn't wash it up, dry it out. Plus, it's been about 10-20 minutes since I did this. Maybe a half hour, I guess. We're just giving her a nice secondary wash and rinsing out. I don't cook soup in here or nothing, man. I just put water in it and I wash it quite frequently.
But you also want to rinse the exterior to keep it on the up and up. Scalding hot water down the front of it. Just let it sit there for a second. And slowly pour that water onto the lid, which is so it's staying hot. And there she goes.
Fill it up with cold water. Drink some electrolytes with your wife today. We had our vitamins, so we live forever. Electrolytes, protein shake coming up.
And then we'll do boiled berries, some pancakes. Just one protein pancake each. I'm going to do the maximum.
12 ounce quart, which is a good size snack.
Amount of hot water to run through your Keurig to clean it for 1 rinse. I'm going to do it 2 or 3 times. And then I'll pour that hot water, I'll fill the sink with the hot water that I'm using in the Keurig, and then I'll wash out the sink with that hot water. So it's like a 2-2 double fold. I'll also use that hot water to wash my rags and stuff, you know what I mean? Clean everything off, rinse the sides of the sink, rinse the granite, wash my frying pans after that. We'll do this, what do you say, 2 or 3 times. I'll probably get 4 out of this, so if I do it 4, I do it 4. So because you're using it back to back like that, the Keurig is hot. You know what I mean? It doesn't take a few seconds after it warms up. Well, this one anyway. This one's just go, go, go. It's hard to believe how high up in points we are compared to the enemy we're fighting, and we can't dominate them super fast. This one was way faster than the last one. I don't know why. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be even harder. Let's see what happens here. Two heroes left on that one. Let's see what happens here. Second Keurig down. And we've now filled most of your sink. Couple centimeters high. We're going to get, I think, a 4th out of this. We're definitely getting a 3rd, it's saying. And I will use a scrub daddy in the sink. Kind of drain it off, rinse it off. Then I'll put a hot cloth in there as well. Clean that off. Take everything off the counter, and we'll begin scrubbing down the entire countertop with scalding hot scrub daddy. Some Dawn dish detergent, antibacterial, and then I'll go through about 4, 5, or 6 paper towels, 4 to 6 probably per countertop. Couple countertops to do, and I'll buff them out really good, picking up all that debris off the counters and getting it stuck to the paper towel. And then I'll come in with a microfiber cloth, scalding hot, and I'll buff it out again. But now I'll get in there even deeper because we got past that first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers of grime, you know what I mean? You're buffing here. You ain't stopping till it's done. I gotta do the backsplash. I like to use the bristle brush for that, but I'll use the microfiber cloth that gets it real good. See, they have less. We have more HP than they do overall, like our squad. But they're not going to probably make past this one or the next one. So the next one might hold us. It's not even, they're still 10,000 HP less than us. So the types of troops we're bringing in aren't satisfactory. I need more ranged attack, I guess. I'm not sure what they have over our attack. So we made it past this one. Let's see what happens here. 218. This one. Alright. 219, they barely went up in HP. Just about. So it's either this one or the next one that's going to hold us. There is one difference I can change out though. Now I actually have a different troop. I can change out for 2 different troops. So we'll see if it's the ranged attacks that are aiding or slowing us down. I'm going to say they help us more, but without the shield guy, I think they might take us sooner. So let's see. So I'm going to put... Let's see what happens. Definitely the right move. So we'll get further now with the, and actually our hit points went way higher. I think this is the amount of damage that we do. That's how it's worded. But what they're neglecting to mention is it's fast damage, right? These are archers. So it's coming in before this powerful ogre gets to me and starts hitting me, all my archers have done 50k damage before he got there, right? But let's see, is there a different change that we can make? I think if we change that, we might do more damage, but we'll see. Making a more effective attack. Let's see if I'm right. Now the tank guy is there to take the HP, but it did work, so we put Wow, 218, but it's the type of troops that we put in that make our team so effective. But there's the most hit points that we have right now. Very excited to get some shows going this afternoon and all week. Tuesday. No, it's not. Is today Wednesday, baby? Yeah, eh? Thank you. Today is the Wednesday. And tomorrow, oops, we got another thing of water. And today is Wednesday all day today. And it is sure to be awesome. Cat sleeping, well fed. Of course. Have you met me? I will try to feed you 3 times in an hour. I will feed you, in fact. You will eat 3 different dishes in my house in under an hour. Some space age food, and possibly some other goodies. Let's see what's really going on. Right. Continue. Flame. Hit that. Hit this. Hit that. Hit this. Hit this. We're gonna want to do this one right here. Do that. Hit this. Go here. You want this. Hit that.
Come here.
So there, now we got this. Now we got Seth. Seth looks pissed off, doesn't he? That's the type of character you want right going into the first round. You want a fighter on your team that looks pissed off. Just hopefully that guy doesn't have anything good to eat, because he's gonna be real pissed off when I eat his food. You know what I mean? But I'm only gonna tell him I ate all his food right before the battlefield, you know? Get him good and mad. Get him turned.
Shields up. That's
Shields up, bruh.
The lumberjack.
I would say this is one of my favorite games right now. There's a lot to it. Let me explain. So there's this stuff, right? New characters coming. Seth is a double. Actually, hero already owned. Convert Seth. shared. Seth shard times 10. Why? Oh, to give me more upgrade ability with Seth, yeah. That's cool. Farhad. Great. Facade. So now we go here, click this, hit that one, click that, George Jetson that button, George Jetson this button, click here, send,
Over here
send.
next door. The lumberjack!
Got a bit of a banger going, don't we? A little bit of a banger. Excuse me coming through, going to first place in the world. I'm on YouTube right now. Get out of my way. Coming in hot. Wait, did you see this?
Let's have some fun.
I feel like we gotta upgrade the weakest, but that's one of the best, you know what I mean? I think that was a smart play. Okay, now we're gonna go here, click this. You're kidding me. You gots to be joking me, man. Okay, I see you. So we'll do that. Heroes again. What is it? It's here?
The lumberjack!
Okay, I see you. We'll click this button. Alright, now that that's all did, you've got these, right? Farhad, or should we just do
Let's
this
have
dude?
some
We'll go this guy. And then if you do this, how come it's not like actually doing it?
The lumberjack! Let's blast open your heart.
Okay, so I guess
Shields up. That's my bait.
what in the hell? Defend phase? He's got a 51-day shield. I can get a 2-hour shield. That's how far along that guy is. I wonder how many hours in 52 days. Like 1,000, 12, like 1,100, 1,200 days. Like that many, right? It's like almost a million years.
Shields up. That's my thing.
Looking good.
Was that down there, babe? Yeah, right. I'll come get it in a second. lost my kid for 2 months. So I'm just gonna get my Keurig going with hot water. A lot of love. Run it through there, clean it, sanitize it, make it better. Now, I'm just cleaning my utensils. Now that's the last one. They're all done. Put them away. I won't leave them there anymore. I'm gonna do things differently. It's better. You know? It's better than I do it differently. You always do the other, just mostly different, right? And I agree. It's just so much better. But this is the Alright, scrub the sink guys. Paper towel. Fill the sink with some cold water. And rinse. And then scrub it one more time before the hot water fills up. And scrub your countertops. Piece of cleaning paper towel. And we're going to fill the sink one last time. Squeegee there is here too. Back in there. Fill it over the squeegee. It's hard to have dirty counters if you use a squeegee. Right? If you use it properly too. If you got your counter, squeegee it off. Right? Scrub it, rub it, squeegee it down the sink. Boy, is there to have some dirty water after you do it. You haven't done it for a day or two, you get some. You'll see, the water's not clean. Alright. So for lunch today, wish we had broccoli. Yeah, I kind of feel like broccoli, but it's hard to find some good broccoli. Serious, too. Hard to find. But we're gonna get some broccoli today. Sink's ready. So first, cut the hot water as it goes. Scrub your counter like I said. Super fast. Go around the sink basin. That sparkle and shine. And then when that's done, you're just gonna get it to the ridge there and just finish up strong. You know? Scrub the sink. You got the hot water in there. Now you know she's clean, right? So you're just going to do the last two. You're going to rinse this one out. Then you're going to know it. Scrub that. Get that sparkle. Woo. Before you know it, you got a clean kitchen sink, clean kitchen counters. But you're not stopping there, are you? We got 2 more, if not maybe 3 more rounds. The hot water through your Keurig. Also, it can rinse and wash my fingernails and that. Hopefully stay clean, okay? It's very important that you guys wash your hands very, very well. There's stuff going on. You gotta pay attention, okay? Like that. Haircut time today, pretty much. comb my hair. Probably have it. Well, I just gotta comb my hair and let it kind of move it around. And dust it out kind of thing. And get mostly just my sides did today. My sides and my back of my hair. So it's actually really kind of cool looking at the back. I like the back actually. It's the side. I'm not digging at all, dude. I'm gonna get a surfboard soon too. Probably a blue surfboard coming up, guys. Let's go. You have to go the other route. Okay. But actually, we can go this route first. We're not worried about that. Not at all. Watch this. I really like to see it. Why can't we upgrade this one?
Let's have some fun. Let's blast open your heart. Oh, what? Shields up. That's my thing. Tell me your story. Lumberjack!
Bullseye every single time.
Well, we've gotten to round 105 very quickly. Speed run! See what happens with Seth in there. Get him, Seth. Get him. Seth is down. I repeat, Seth is down. Over. This is a boss round, though. In Seth's behalf. He was in the front line. The last Seth is down over. We beat it. We beat the boss round. Holy crap. Legend. Absolute legend. Like that. Let's see what happens with the archers. Archers attack! Why do we put the archer in the front row? Because they're pretty much worthless, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep that archer out. I think we're gonna take the axe guy out. So
Shields up. That's my thing.
Bullseye every single time.
I didn't realize you could upgrade them while they were on the battlefield. That saves me having to go back. Let's see what happens with this. I think this is a win. Pretty sure. Just based off their positioning, right? Holding the front line is key to this strategy. And of course we won. We're down by 33. But are we really when the Hashman is leading? Watch me, Nene. Watch me dance. Watch me beat them all up with no pants. Let's go. They won't let me beat anyone else up. It says, yeah, too powerful for everyone right now. You must unlock a town center which has nothing to do with battle. Go and do stuff that has nothing to do with battle. You warrior, you. Where is the town? Right there. Town button. Hopefully we're gonna have to beat this dude up. We're over here use that. It's okay. I got this. Watch me.
Bullseye every single time.
Every single time. So. Yeah, I'm right here, boo. Anything what can I do for you, lover? Yeah, I got it right here. It sounds so messed up. My lady, my lady in the next hand. Oh my goodness, I gotta go down there and get a few things for the meal prepping today. I'm making 14 pounds of taco salad mix at once, so it's going to be epic. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to turn it into containers of taco salad without the salad. You'll see. Just stay tuned. Now, I never said it was going to be pretty. I said we're going to get that done. All the trolls in the world are invited to the show. I love troll comments. I have to start training for Mobile Legends. I've missed it every single week. I'm in the 3rd season and I did not do very good. You can see the difference. Look, you can tell. I'm getting quite hungry though. It's almost 11. You want me to make you iced coffee, honey? It'll be so tasty, okay? She might have said yeah. I'm not sure. Do you want an iced coffee, Boo Boo? Okay. She's just gonna do regular coffee. She's fancy. She's better than I am, you know what I mean? I'm all poor. I'm like, can I get an iced coffee, please? I only have like $9 to my name. I'm like, can I get an iced coffee and a donut? And they're like, it's $9.05. I'm like, oh, just 1 second. I think I got $8.65 and change. And a bunch of pennies. Like, we don't accept pennies, ma'am. Or sir. I'm a dude, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I just picture a dick saying that to a lady with, you know, just hitting her hard, you know, even harder. Maybe I get confused for a woman. Who knows? It wouldn't be the first time that I faked being a lesbian to get laid over and over again. I said the surgery went horribly wrong. Look at the size of that thing. Ah, funny guy.
Governor, the nearest town sent us an invitation.
Donka. So here we are, we're just checking this out. I wanted to show you guys this. I think we got this one in the bag. I don't even remember if we upgraded. I really feel like playing Mobile Legends, but I gotta run the match on PUBG at least once in the afternoon, and then I gotta do some GTA, Fortnite, Black Ops 6. I haven't done any of those. We have to set up the Nintendo Switch today, and my wife's home, so she has to help me with the online. And when me and my wife are gonna play Mario Kart, while I rub her feet, it'll be her turn. And then when it's my turn, she's just gonna cheer me on once, maybe a little bit quietly, but she's gonna do it. I hope. Let's see. Whoa, came down to the wire there. We had 3 troops left. 3 archers versus 1. Oh, we got some upgrades we could do here. This is always
Bullseye
present.
every single time.
Pretty simple time. Now we took the archer because, well, I figure we can get more shots off than he's gonna block shots. You'll see what I mean. Look at her still giving it. He's out, right? Of course he's out, but he's giving it. So it was a good move. We might get another one after this too, depending. Let's see. 269, 95, 99, 95. Wild, eh? 52, 53, 54 and a half thousand more hit points dealt and damage dealt. They say it's 275,000 power. My team has 321,000 power. That's how I would say it's worded. Ooh, I'm craving something sweet like donuts or something. We don't have any donuts. Yesterday I was craving, I might be pregnant, and possibly could be pregnant. It's 2025, anything's possible. Crossbow dude for the win. Let's go, Quinn. No power up on that round. Let's go. 59, 95, 99, 95. Over me and power. Let's see what happens. Waffles would be nice. Jeff from Toronto suggests I make waffles. Well, Jeff from Toronto, that's a possibility.
Shields up. That's my fate.
Let's have some fun.
Tell me your story.
Bullseye every single time. For honor.
Big increase in hit points there. 24k. So we should hammer these dudes hard. Done. Next,
Do some stretches, some squats. I've already done some squats, but they felt good last night and today. So just gentle squats. Keep me loose, keep me limber. Stretch. You stand up and stretch really high. Oh, stretch through back to your back. I pick up some trim, try to do some fluent things and do some different things, so not sure if I don't think I'm doing it, so that's the right side. I think I got the weights there. Regarding that, so we'll see about that this afternoon. Let's see. I'm starting to feel more definitely. I'm gonna get some apples and things like that. Oranges and different things. A bag of nuts. But it probably won't be salty nuts, unfortunately. I'll just make my own. It's way healthier to make your own, sugary salty nuts. These ones are good. I can't eat these yet. I will. There's so not that many. I'm gonna have a couple. Oh, these are so good. Oh, there's so much flavor. I gotta have like something. Ooh. These are so good. Oh, that is kind of spicy too. I'm fine with just a lot of sound.
You can tell I'm poor when I go to the wing. Everyone else there has seen nice food. I'm like, holy fuck, look at that fucking piece of toast, honey. Well, I just want to say this. I'm doing really good. I hope you guys are too. Let's see.
Let's blast open your heart. Oh, what?
Oh, there's so much flavor. Whew. Tangy. Why wouldn't you just ask me to finish that? Whoa.
Let's have some fun.
Let's blast open your heart. Oh, what?
What is being built right now?
blast open your heart. Shields up. That's my bait.
Tell me
has been inaugurated.
What's that statue for? A bit too much, don't you?
Every momentous event in the run.
Heads up. That's my base.
For honor. Bullseye every single time. Bullseye every single time.
Well, I am getting hungry. Yes, you know what there is? There's these kind of things, like stuff like this. I don't even think these are for the you know what there is? So nothing will be ready for hours, but at least something is on the go right now.
For honor!
Hi guys, this is one of the longest streams we've done in a long time. Get it? It's 12, we gotta eat something. Not sure what it's gonna be. We're gonna have food, some sort of food. Any ideas in the chat? Sorry, I can't see the chat. Oh, Jeff in Calgary says, eat food. Thanks, Jeff, that's helpful. That's helpful. Eat food, Jeffy says. I'll probably get my wife to make me some rice. No, don't go crazy right now. That sounds epic and not epic all at the same time. I'm thinking of doing something like, let me think about it. Let me think about it, get back to you, okay?
Alright, boiling hot water. I'm gonna make my wife these noodles. I'm going to have something else. I don't know. But my wife had asked for these noodles yesterday.
You know what we're gonna have today? At some point later today, we're gonna have a big Caesar salad. I gotta wash out this salad downstairs. Well, I'm gonna put the noodles into soak in that scalding hot water here. That's what's good about the Keurig. You can make Chinese noodles in the Keurig. I don't know if people know that or not. I'll make a video on it. So sometimes people don't have access to boiling water. You know what I mean? So you gotta think, right? If you can plug a Keurig in outside McDonald's or anywhere and get yourself some boiling water in 10 seconds, you know, and nobody's looking, you can eat a nice meal. You just usually need hot boiling water to have a nice meal. I should make Keurigs with a lithium-ion battery, and that way you could use it on the go. And then just also charge it. Everything soon enough will be lithium-ion battery, so there won't be a plug outlet. You'll just recharge. You know what I mean? It's the future. Alright, this is one of my wife's favorite types of snacks, meals. It's just really like 80 calories. I don't even know how much this is. 300 calories in this pack of ramen noodles. But it's a very healthy kind. It's like 90 or something. White. What is this? I don't know, you have to look them up if you want to find out.
Lumberjack! Let's blast open your heart. Oh, what?
There you go.
And then just kind of leave it there for a minute or two. And then you're going to want to mash it down in this, not a minute or two, but 30, 40, 50, 60 seconds. These coupons that I'm going to use up today. So I'll use these up. Yeah, electrolytes coming up here in a minute.
As the wind whispers. As the wind whispered.